Hey everybody, you're here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Lemnis Gate going for the G.O.A.T achievement. This is to have a match where you kill all of the enemy operatives and capture all of the objectives while keeping your entire team alive. This one has to be done in an online game. It is going to be quite the difficult achievement, so I highly recommend boosting it. You want to do 1v1 simultaneous in a private room with a boosting partner or friend. Highly recommend doing this on the map called Dara, as Seek and Destroy is going to be the best game type to get this done on. So make sure you get into the game. You are going to need to be on the attacking side in order to get the achievement. So if you happen to roll defense, just make sure you do a rematch, and that way you could switch sides. The first and the last rounds are going to be the ones that require the most coordination, so make sure you try to keep that in mind. So for round one, what you want to do is want to make sure you choose Carl, and then your opponent can choose whoever. Your opponent is going to move their operative and then station them over by objective B, and then you're going to take Carl and then move him over to the right, and then make sure you have him stand in the doorway where objective A is. Make sure you weaken objective A until it has about half of its health, and then just lay off of it. Then just make sure you pop Carl here in a safe place, and then just make sure you let the rest of the time run out. Now, it's very important that you make sure you do not stand too close to the objective when you're playing as Carl. The reason for that is we do not want him to accidentally take any damage later on. Rounds 2 through 4 are going to be pretty simple. You can choose whoever you want and just make sure you have them hang around the spawn here. As for your opponent, make sure they choose whoever they want as well, but they are going to move their operative over to where objective B is. So the goal on your side is to just burn the rounds, and then your opponent's goal is to basically try to build up a cluster of operatives so we can kill them in one fell swoop on the last round. So the only thing you want to keep in mind on your side is you want to make sure you save the Deathblow operative for your last character. The reason for that is we're going to need his rocket launcher in order to get a bunch of easy kills, as well as capture the objectives as quickly as possible. So just make sure you just choose whomever until you get to the last round, and make sure you pick Deathblow for that last round, and then you should be good for this. The game should move by pretty quickly because we are playing on simultaneous. Do keep in mind you need to make sure you have your opponent move all 5 of their operatives to objective B, so they are going to have to do something on the final round as well. But when it comes to your side on round 5, which is going to be the final round, make sure you choose Deathblow. Do keep in mind you have 25 seconds to work with, as we are going to have that time limit in mind, so do this as quickly as possible. Make sure you move Deathblow up, and then you want to make sure you move them over to the middle of the map. Make sure you don't get stuck on anything or hit any bounce pads on accident. Enter the building right here, quickly turn to the right. Make sure you quickly capture this objective by finishing it off. The Carl character should have weakened it significantly. Then quickly turn around and then head outside, and then make sure you just unload and then quickly capture this objective, and then in those same shots make sure you try to eliminate all 5 of the enemy operatives. Now, if you can pull all that off before the round ends, you should be good for the achievement. There it is. It's going to be for 35 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.